As this is my first Facebook live, I am having some technical difficulties, but from the next time I think I will be a bit more steady and be knowing all the facts and know-hows. If you have any questions, you can put. I can take them up later on. I will just speak for about 15 minutes, and then if you have any questions, then we can take that up. Now this is basically on NEET 2021. The date has been announced on 1st August, but due to the COVID situation it may be postponed. So because of the COVID situation, the also last time the paper was the physics paper was an easy paper, comparatively easy paper. So the cutoff mark was around 560, 570, like that. So this year I am guessing that the cutoff mark will be even higher. So we can go with a cutoff mark at around 585 to 595 out of 720. So roughly if we take it as 600, that means we have to get 150 questions. 150 into 4 is 600 out of 180 questions. In physics generally the attempt is between 28 to 35, 36 questions, but for a good rank you need at least, you have to get correct 35 out of 45. So even 30 will be okay, 30, 32 will be okay, but 35 will give you a very good rank. So 35 means the score is coming to 140, about 140. So any score above say 105 out of 180. In physics the total marks is 180, 45 questions, 45 into 4 is 180. So any score above 105 is a good score. But as I am expecting this year's paper to be easy, so we can make the cutoff say to 115 or 120. So 120 will mean that you have to get 30 questions out of 45 right, and that is manageable. Now suppose if we go with, say we have to get 30 questions right out of 45, that means we can leave around 15 questions, 10 to 15 questions. So a good strategy may be to leave out some very difficult questions. So even if you are leaving out 4 or 5 chapters, difficult chapters, so it will lessen your burden while you are preparing. This is particularly true for the first time students, because first time students have a lot of problems in their class 11 syllabus. 12 is okay because they are already preparing for their boards, so class 12 syllabus is not so much of a problem, but class 11 syllabus, I am finding a lot of students have a lot of doubts and lot of loopholes. Many portions have not been covered properly. So while doing revision work, okay, you can leave out certain chapters if you want, because in any case I don't think you will be able to do 45 questions or attempt 45 questions in 1 hour time. So first target is to reach 30 questions out of 45 questions, and if you can, obviously try to go up to 35, but I have rarely seen students crossing 35 question mark. Generally the average student, the scores are between 85 to 105. Average student in NEET, the marks out of 180 will be 85 to 105. So if you can cross the 105 mark, that means you are in a good position. Okay, next I will come to my high value questions. Now why I have made this high value question, let me explain. Now most of the students are following the book, most probably it is Concepts of Physics by DC Pandey. I do not exactly remember the name of the book, but it is by DC Pandey, Arihant publication. Now the number of questions in those two books, it is one of class 11, another is of class 12. Now there will be at least maybe 7 to 8,000, I have not counted, but it may be more questions in that book. Now it is impossible for a student to do so many questions, and remember, only doing the questions will not help you. You have to revise the questions so that the concepts are firmly in your mind. Now what I have done, I have prepared a set of about 450 to 500 questions, and I am going to add on that based on the questions which are very likely to come in NEET. Now if you see the problems in the previous NEET papers, the questions might vary, but if you are thinking of the concepts, okay, there will be say about 100, 150, 200 concepts. So from those concepts the questions are coming. So if you know those 100 to 200 concepts, then you will be able to do the questions. So I have prepared this high value questions, I am getting a very good review from the students who are already doing that. Okay, so instead of working with 4,000, 5,000 questions, and let me tell you that the questions that are coming in so-called big institutes, okay, the papers, most of them are garbage questions. Why garbage questions? Their difficulty level is too high, and most probably they are not going to come in NEET. Now for argument's sake, let us say that 1 or 2 questions will come in NEET. Will you be able to do in that time frame? Most probably no. So why bother about those questions? So first target the 30-35 easy questions that you will be able to solve in that time frame. So first target is whether you are reaching that 30 level mark out of 45. So here again I will start taking the mock test series from next week. So there also I will be monitoring these things, because if it is a hard paper, what will happen, the students will not be able to answer, so the marks is less. But if it is a relatively easy paper, then the competition comes into the picture, then the good students will be able to score more marks, and those who have less practice will be falling behind, because then their conditional reflex is not working, and then they will take more time in answering those questions and end up doing less number of questions. So even if somebody does a mistake in NEET, that means instead of getting +4, you are getting a -1. So your competitor is getting +4 and you are getting -1. So the difference between you two becomes 5 marks. And in NEET, 5 marks is approximately equal to, roughly it is about 2000 ranks. So you do a silly mistake and you are down by 2000 ranks. Okay, so very important is that you have to do the questions. So first, when you are preparing for NEET, first you must be able to solve about say 35 questions, and then next your target should be how can I solve those questions in a faster time. So can I save 2-3 seconds from each problem, so that if you save 2-3 seconds from each problem, that means you have 90-100 seconds of time. Maybe in that 100 seconds of time you can try out 2-3 more problems. So you can go to from 35 to 37, 38. And how can you do that? You can do that only if you have revised the problems thoroughly. Now you cannot, it is not physically possible for anyone to revise 7000, 8000 problems. It is impossible. Nobody can. But you can revise 450 to 500 problems. If it is done methodically, you can do that. Okay, I am getting some questions like whether NCERT physics books are helpful. Now NCERT physics books are good books, but they are not good books for beginners. I will suggest SL Arora, a CBSE book, or Nutan for ISC, which are good books for beginners, and they are also, I think, very good books for competitive exams as well. Next, obviously you can do H.C. Verma. H.C. Verma is a very good book, but H.C. Verma, most of the problems will be JEE mains based problems. So a lot of mathematics will be involved. Some questions, okay, you can choose. But in that way, DC Pandey, it is a better book. But you need an expert like me to filter out which questions can come, because in that book also a lot of questions are given which are not going to come, or even if they come, okay, most probably you will not be able to do. Now for very good students, if you are giving an exam and you are getting very good marks, then I will suggest that what to do. Suppose a student is getting say 22 out of 45, okay, so his or her target should be to go to 26, and somebody who is at the 36 level will try to go to 39 level. So for them who are getting 35 plus, okay, can go for DC Pandey the full book. Otherwise, you should not be doing that. You should only concentrate on the, you have a, I think a chapter or a section which is previous year's competitive exams questions. You should do that only. Another thing I will suggest, instead of NCERT books, what you can do, you can just have a look through, go through that, but the topics, I think you better do it from SL Arora. If you are doing it from say class 11, SL Arora class 11 and 12, it is a very, very good book, and it has sections where they will guide you for your boards, and then they have a competitive section where they have separately given for NEET, then they have separately given for JEE Mains, then they have separately given for JEE Advanced. Okay, so you can do NEET and for JEE Mains. Okay, JEE Advanced question need not be solved. Give more time to your biology and chemistry so that you get near to your 90 questions. Because in biology and chemistry, if you score less marks, you are not in the race. You have to score about 75, 80 out of 90 questions there. Because everybody who is going to be a potential doctor is good in biology or chemistry. But physics will give you the rank. Score above 35, that means you are in the cutoff zone. Score above 35, then obviously you will get a very good rank. And if you can score more, 40 plus, okay, then most probably your photo will be in the papers. I have got a question, is capacitance is an easy chapter? Yes, it is an easy chapter provided like you are just going by the concepts. Sometimes in one or two NEET paper maybe a difficult question comes. Okay, but if you see, if you analyze for 10 years, okay, you will never find that in all the years a difficult question has come. So what I am telling, your target should be 35 out of 45 questions. Leave 10 for now. Okay, so you see any difficult question, just omit that, go to the next question. Okay, don't try to even solve that. So at the end of the exam, if you have time, okay, which I doubt, for 99% of the students will not have the time. I will tell you why you will not have the time. First of all, whenever you are giving an exam, any exam, in your tuition classes, or maybe a big institute is taking, or anywhere you are giving an exam, you know that there is a second opportunity. If I do bad in this exam, there is another chance. But when you go for the main exam, nobody can prepare you for the tensions of that day. Nobody. So your 15 minutes will go in the tension mode only. You will feel uneasy, you will have tensions, you have jitters. Okay, so you will always be pressed for time. And very, very few students I have seen who have not committed silly mistakes. Every year, so if I have 100 students, 98 will come and say, sir, এটা তো একদম easy ছিল, এটা miss করেছি. Why? Because of the time pressure. So when you are giving an exam at home, most probably now will be giving online exams only. Okay, so in AC, okay, very comfortable situation you are giving, you will get high marks. Okay, but in a COVID situation, you are going with double mask. Okay, the police and the army are going around you to check whether everything is okay or not. Okay, so that will be a very high tension situation. You trust me. Okay, and in many centers it is not properly aerated, so you will feel very warm, very humid, your hands are sweating. Okay, last year only I had a student who marked the OMR sheets wrongly. So she did biology and then in the physics part she marked, but when he found that out, she asked that can I get an extra OMR sheet. She was not given, so she was not selected. So these kinds of things will come in to the picture because of the tension factor. So even a very easy question during an exam will seem to be very tough.